Okay. Believe me, I'm shocked I'm standing here today. As I guess many of us here today, but I'll just tell you a brief story about my day yesterday. So yesterday started out amazing. I was looking forward to coming to church today. I kept saying to Pierre all week that, because he kept saying, oh, we have a lot for you guys. And I'm like, okay, I'm looking forward to it. He was like, Sunday is going to be hot. I'm like, praise God. And so yesterday, in the morning, I took my son to school because he had to do an exam, his common entrance exam. So I took him to school as a good mother will. Today's Mother's Day. So I'm taking pride in that, right? So I took him to school. He wrote his exams. I left him in school and I ran back home to get ready because they also had a presentation in school for Mother's Day. And Zoe, if you know Zoe would wear your life out. Like, Mommy, you need to be there. I dropped her off with David in school. They called me from school to say, Zoe said we should call you and ask you if you are coming. And I'm like, I'm coming. So I had to hurry back to school, just stayed with them for a while. And then we all went back home together. And so because I was looking forward to this morning, I'd planned that, okay, I'll get my hair done. Pierre had traveled. He went to South Africa. So I said, oh, okay, I'll get my hair done. I'll be so ready for today. I'll make him something nice to eat so there's no excuse, right? And so I prepared that. And then he calls me and I'm like, why are you calling me at this time? You should be airborne. And then he says, oh, they couldn't get on the connecting flight from Kenya to Lagos. And I'm like, there goes Mother's Day. So apparently they left South Africa a bit late, the fault of the airline, and, they missed the connecting flight to Lagos, so they couldn't join that flight to come back. And I'm sympathizing with him. I'm like, okay, well, it's okay. And then they're waiting at the airport because obviously they can't go into Kenya because they don't have the visas, right? It was just meant to be a connecting flight, so they can't go in. And I'm like, okay, what are they saying? Just really being a good mother and a good wife, And it's like, oh, we're still here. They're working on it. They're getting things. And I'm like, okay, great. So because I was so tired, from all the preparations for Mother's Day, I went to bed early at about maybe 10:30. And then he calls me. Okay, so before I went to bed, he said, oh, they let them in, so they're going to the hotel. So I'm like, okay, praise God, you get to sleep and you fly today.